We have Chris David versus Rick Streeton.
I'll tell you what, Brian. Chris David and his friend had the gayest warm-up I ever saw in my life earlier today. It was like synchronized swimming, fighting. I don't know what it was.
Wow. Chris David gets shocked right there by Streeton. Wow. David comes right back. David in the golden black Louis Kai trunks. Streeton in the gray camouflage.
Oh, got a foot stomp from the bottom.
Chris David very flamboyant. Chris David content to stand on his feet. He is from Black Tiger, which is a kickboxing school.
Yeah, Rick Streeton's more of a jiu-jitsu guy, but he's hanging in there. He's trying.
Both these guys seem to be going at it. Wow, both these guys are getting hit. Somebody's going to drop.
Hopefully it's Chris David.
I don't think so.
Ah, damn it.
And please don't shit during your fight. メッセージ？大丈夫だよ、ゲイストッパーの。
おにぎりを食べれば藤井選手みたいになる。
明太マヨありがとうございます。
どうも。
もうすぐクリスっていう外人さんの試合です。
はい。
金髪。
金髪です。頑張ってもらいましょう。これ見えないの。そんな怒る。
65キロ以下級顔面打撃ありルール。
Back in this, P-Folks, aka Roulette, no robbery, mama is running phenomenal. Give a damn from what city or turf you from. Yo, with the wind blow, I kicked it.
His opponent.
From Oroville, California, fighting out of the Fury Pit and Rare Breed. He's a wrestler with a record of 6-3-1. 5'8", weighing in at 155 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the cage, Chris David!
What's up? I'm Chris David here. I'm training from NorCal Bandit, training at Fairtex, NorCal Fighting Alliance, Sacramento State University, and I'm with Rare Breed Incorporated. Used to be with Team Fury, up with Team Pit now, so we're Pit Fury. That's what the brands on my back are all about. Coming off a hard loss, my last fight is cutting to 135s. That's where I'll probably be when I'm fighting competitively, but also at 145s today. I'm fighting at 155s. My last fight though was both coming into this fight, you know, with a couple days of realizing, you know, that we're gonna fight, who we're gonna fight. He's cutting a lot of weight. I know that's hard. You know, when I cut weight, sometimes that plays with your game. Sometimes making the weight, there's more to it than that. And I'm giving up a lot of weight because I'm coming up. But I don't think that's gonna work to my disadvantage by any means. I didn't have to worry about cutting weight. I actually had to make sure I was enough. And you know, he's intimidating. He's missing 3 teeth. You know, I thought I was intimidating. I got you know, 1 missing up in here.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next fighter.
50% of his wins coming by a way of knockout and the remaining percent by a way of submission, Chris David continues to threaten his opponents by the well-rounded skills he possesses.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you know, everybody does research. I've actually come across him, researching him before I knew I was going to fight him. One of my best friends is actually training at his gym right now. He was telling me about him before I was even planning to fight him, you know, and since we realized we were going to be opponents, I haven't really heard any specifics, you know, but I know he's tough. I know he's good at everything, you know, just like me, solid fighter. And, you know, I think my best advantage is going to be his lack of experience in the cage. And that's only, you know, I'm just thinking that because I'm looking at his fights. Most of the fights have been in a ring, a lot in Japan. I know Colin Oyama's school down there doesn't have a cage, so I'm definitely using it. That just, out of everything, that's the only thing I could think that I have that, you know, that could really work to my advantage. I've been working at NorCal Fighting Alliance under Dave Terrell the last year. He had a cage. That was my first time actually getting a roll in a cage. Right here, we got a cage now. We do that every time for practice, 3 5-minute rounds. Fresh guy on you every minute. We call it Shark Tank. You know, and I'm used to the cage. I do jiu-jitsu in the cage, I hit the pads in the cage, I wrestle in the cage, I do my MMA in the cage, I practice in the cage, I fight in the cage, I train in the cage. So if there's one aspect that I have, it's gonna beat him, it's that cage work, you know, that's what I have.
And now, fighting this 182, he weighed in at 105 pounds. He trains with Team Sickness out of Sacramento, California. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Dark Lotus, Chris David.
You know, you can see Colin Oyama saying some prayers from Bao Quach, and that's very humble of Colin Oyama. I mean, he produces some great guys, and you know, it doesn't matter how good you think you are in the game of MMA, as long as you stay humble. You see a lot of these cats always moving up in the world of MMA. They've got the right mindset and all that.
For sure, Colin, you know, definitely producing some guys. But look at Chris David. The guy comes in, tattoos, branded, missing teeth. Man, this guy's just here to fight.
I'll tell you what, man, I got a chance to interview him, and all he wanted to do was rap on the microphone. And I was like, damn it, please stop.
Yeah, I've seen him fight a few times, and every time after the fight, he tries to grab the mic and start rapping. So, you know what, forget the rapping tonight. Let's do some fighting.
Yeah, no more talking. Let's get straight to scrapping here. Chris David sharing some heavy words over Bao Quach. You know, we see when that happens all the time.
Also, real quick, Bao Quach would like to thank his Trimveer Iron Fist.
Fight, obey my commands all times, defend yourself all times. Touch gloves, go back, let's do this.
Doc Kessler.
The referee for this bout is Josh Rosenthal.
Colin Oyama, and last but not least, No Limits Jim.
Here we go, a matchup between Bao Quach and Chris David, the 145-pound weight division.